Hello everyone, welcome to Basava Acu Academy. So today we have our senior healer Manikantan sir with us. So today let's talk about our healing journey together. Welcome sir.
Hi, Shamna. How are you?
I'm doing good sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
So how did you get introduced to this line sir, like medicine free field?
Okay, before I start, right, let me start how I started this journey, right. 2014, I have a kidney stone problem. For that, I approached some English medicines, and they told me to remove the stone because it is 4 mm. But the problem is, I supposed to fly USA. Only 1 week time I have. So within a week, I can't take the stone because they have to do the operation. That will take 1 week. After the operation, I have to stay for a week because I have to take a rest, and then only we can. So they need some time. So what happened afterwards? I was thinking what we can do to remove the stone. My one of my friends suggested to meet Sir Basara sir,
Okay.
and then I came to Basara sir clinic. Sir have a small clinic that time. I'm saying 2014 that time. So sir treated. Sir told money I can treat, but I cannot say 100% cure because I will also because only you have 3 days there to fly. But I'll give us some points to press. You just press the points and see any relief is there or not. Okay? Even that time also I don't have much belief, and I started because I don't have any other choice also. That time only I know there is a acupuncture itself exists. Before that I don't know what is acupuncture itself. So that is the day I am entering to the acupuncture field. So sir treated, sir gave the point, and I start pressing the points. And if you believe it or not, when I there's a 2 weeks journey. When I come back, the stone came out.
Okay, that's wonderful to
So the
hear.
beauty thing is, I have other problem also. I have like eye dryness. I tried a lot of glasses. I have put some drops. Nothing works out. But after the kidney stone came, I just after pressing the point, the eye dryness went away. I have some anxiety problem also. That also solved. So that I have some curiosity. What is this? I came for a kidney stone, but my other all the problems are solved. How come it's solved? So that curiosity, right? That's why I just okay. I want to learn this acupuncture, and then I met Sir Basara Sir. Sir, I want to learn. That's what I asked Sir. Sir said, okay, I am taking a class. You can join the class and you can learn the acupuncture. So this is how my journey started. I started learning from Sir. Sir given a lot of guidance. So this is my first step to the acupuncture.
Okay.
2014, I'm saying.
So after that, we know that a lot of research also you have done after learning into it. So now we have come up with a course called TEM or TEM energy
Yes,
classes.
yeah.
So what exactly is this TEM all about? Okay, if
Yeah.
you can just give us a small introduction about that.
So initially, I learned there are acupuncture itself. There are different type of varieties are there. Let's say basically acupuncture, right? There is a traditional TCM, traditional Chinese medicine that is from China, and Korean medicine also there. The Korean medicine, Sujok medicine also there. In India, in Tamil Nadu, they are having a single need therapy also there. So like there are so many acupunctures are there. I'll start learning everything from TCM to single need therapy and other therapy. So whatever is a good thing, I just started learning those good things. I try to grasp, make it a one thing. This is how the term course is formed. And if you go to the traditional Chinese medicine, and let's say I have a headache, okay, if you see one by one, there are 361 points are there. If you see headache means 80 points will tell the same thing. Headache means do LA4. Headache means liver 1. Headache means liver 2. Like that, every point you can see that that symptom, LA, the headache will be there. But which point I have to select, there is no clarity in that. So I started investigating how to diagnose these problems. So we have decided, we and SAR we sit together, and we have a clinical. I started coming to clinic to understand the patient's history and everything. So we just started, okay, categorize everything, and then it's okay. Headache means left side come means this is the pattern, right side come means this is the pattern, center come means this is the pattern. Like that, we started creating the patterns that is not there in current acupuncture. So it is there in traditional Chinese, but everyone follow. But what we have tried to give in means the how we can give simple way so that the everyone can understand.
So
So that's
this
how, yeah.
TEM course is clinically researched, and you have seen the changes in the patients and people getting better, and based on that you have come up with all the simplest form.
Correct, correct. Yeah. And before that we used the needles, na, acupuncture.
Yeah.
And then we just started because a lot of people are scared about like putting needles. So, and
Needless.
how we can solve that and all, we only introduced. So instead of needle, we started giving that
Simple
methi
seeds,
and seeds. Within
which
that
are
only,
available
we
in
can
our
stay
daily.
anywhere. Like let's say one person is asking, sir, I have headache in somewhere else in the US, United States. He is asking just a WhatsApp. We are sending the point from here. He's put a methi or pepper, headache solved. So this is the easiest way. That is how that we just a little bit exploring the technique and
So,
teaching.
like a lot of curiosity, how does that seed work, sir? Whether it could be methi or pepper or any other seed. So, how does that
Yeah,
actually
perfect question.
work?
So in acupuncture, there are two type of we anyway the energy will be there in our body. Na? So there are two type of energy in our body. Like it will be more sometimes. More energy, what happen? Heat will increase and they behave abnormally aggressive. That is the excess of energy. So low energy means sleepy, slowness. This is so one patient low energy, one patient will be high energy. So we have to reduce. Sometimes we have to increase also. That is why in acupuncture we have a with the needles we do that tonification sedations. Okay, the same characters we find it in the seeds like methi. Methi means what is that? It
It is
generally
cold.
generally what is that? It is a cold nature. What is a pepper? What is the nature of pepper?
Heat.
So
It
heat.
creates
So in the same principle, we try to apply it in the seeds and then we implemented this one. So we initially we started with pepper and then we got a 50% result. After we using the methi, 100% we are getting, and now we are getting 100% results on all the problems whatever we are getting. Now it is going fine. Seed therapy is a super hit in the market now. We all know that, right? Yeah, and it is very easy. Anyone can just put a methi or pepper and we can solve the problem. That's how we simplified the TEM course. Like that, TEM course not only that, how easily we can teach that traditional. There is a traditional Chinese medicine is very tough to understand the concept, but we are trying to tell very simple words so that people everyone can understand this concept.
Okay. So nowadays we are seeing a lot of new illness coming up. So a few generations back, people, okay, there were a little kinds of illness, but nowadays we see a lot of new things coming up, and a lot of irrespective of the age. So people are getting illness. Their health is somehow upset. So what can be the reason for that, sir?
Okay, so the main what the reason is in acupuncture based, right? The stomach and the spleen, these are the two meridians. Okay, this is very important. So what happened nowadays, the food quality of the food, it is not at all good. And if you see that in the market, lot of foods are have more sugar. So what happened, the first effect of our body is the stomach and spleen. Any problem comes because of your stomach and the spleen. So if it is impacted, then the problem will be started. So we are because of the current the fast food and more number of adding sugars and contaminated foods. So because of this, we are getting a more number of diseases. But from the way the us like technology improved, but the problem also nowadays increased. Different diseases, different problems. And there are so many diseases. Still we couldn't find out what is the solution for it. Not only the particular medicine, allopathy or homeopathy or which medicine, still we couldn't find out. There are new things are coming. So so the basically the way what we eat the food is the quality, it is reduced. That is the reason we are getting. So if the
basically the food and lifestyle is what has impacted, is what you're telling.
right.
So I just remember you were telling me that some stomach and spleen meridian is what you told me about. What is this meridian all about, sir?
Okay, fine. So the acupuncture, right? Like we have 5 elements. So everybody knows Panchabuddha. We all know, right? It start with the fire. Fire, it will start fire, and then earth element, and then air element, water element, and then wind element. So this 5 element is it is there. in the universe.
Okay.
It is there in the universe. The same 5 elements available in our body also. Each 5 element have there is a center point. Like fire means what is the center point? What is the equivalent thing in our body is heart and small intestine for
Okay.
fire. And then the similar way like that each
Every
element
limb.
have a each earth means stomach and spleen. Air means lung. Lung is the response for air. Lung and large intestine. And kidney means kidney and urine bladder. Wind means liver and gallbladder. These are the same. The 5 elements are we are correlating in our body. And then based on that imbalance in this 5 element only, we are saying the disease. Yeah.
Okay, so whatever might be the illness, so you are in this way of treating people, you'll be using the same panchabhuta or 5 element
5 elements. Yes.
perspective.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's dive into a few more illness that is commonly found in
Yes. Yes.
nowadays.
Yeah.
So we see a lot of toddlers, very young kids suffering from a lot of cold, sneezing every day, some kind of dust allergies, bronchitis, issues while breathing. So how do we deal with that, sir?
Okay. The basic cold, maybe I cannot explain. It's a very big concept. The cold itself, a very big concept. But generally, to understand everyone, because whenever we think that cold comes means kaba is more, we can start eating ginger tea, pepper tea, and all. But that is not a correct way. Like we have to understand what is the reason for the cold. Okay, it's correct. Kaba is the one of the form. Okay, but there are multiple form also there. In acupuncture, we have that as there is a spleen is one element. Whenever we eat any cold related foods or dairy foods, maida related foods, if we eat right, the kaba that is a fluid will increase. Whenever the fluid increases, right, it won't keep quiet. So it will go to the next element, right, lung element. So that kaba it is come from spleen to the lungs. So it will start accumulating. If it is more and more accumulating, we get a cold, and then if you're not treating well, asthma will come. That is a one category.
So for the young small kids, it is best to avoid all kinds of sugary
Yeah,
food
sugar
so
is a,
that
sugar is the main chocolates and what kids eat, they eat ice cream
yeah.
and then irregular foods, fast food that they are eating. So basically, I tell you the main
Processed
reason for our whoever is watching, mothers and a lot of people, right? So the main reason is if your stomach is not well, if the kids having proper not having a proper hunger, your stomach become energy is weak. If as soon as the stomach energy weak, what happen? The cold will start form. So how to if you want to be a healthy, make sure that your kids having a proper hunger each and every time. If hunger is there, nothing will come. The heat is there in our body, you won't get a cold. So make sure that you are warm whenever you go out, just a proper because the external, we say external wind, that is one which will impact our body. So make sure you are having a proper food. To avoid all chill items, oil items, and all fry items that will kill your stomach. So make sure your stomach is perfect and you are getting hunger. It's 3 times.
So all the parents, mothers who are complaining that the kid doesn't eat well, I guess they all have the answer for it
No, that is
today.
a root cause we have to find out. What is the
Yeah.
reason for that? There is a one more point also I have to tell, and it's not like always the kaba will form. There is a one more way also. The heat, due to the heat also, kids will get a
Cold.
more cough,
Cough.
dry cough. That is a dry cough. So
Okay.
there is the easiest way to understand the understand both the kaba related and then heat related.
Okay.
Kaba, you just check the chest, there it will be more cold. If it is a heat related, it will be hardness will be there. You can check the feet, you can check that palm, and with that we can understand whether it is
A nature
cold
of
related
cold.
or heat related. We
Okay.
can start it. Yeah.
Okay. So, and then we see a lot of kids being very hyperactive nowadays. Like they are not able to sit at one place or do anything, and there's a very less concentration in kids nowadays. So, how do we deal with that, sir? Now?
Yeah, the excess, yeah, okay. There are more number of stress. Okay, if stress, that is the one reason. Nowadays, it is from the by birth. If it is, there will be some other symptoms.
Okay.
By birth, it is coming means by nature there could be a disorder. That's the reason they are hyperactive. But after growing, if they are getting this kind of hyperactive or tension or something, behaving very rude manner, then it is kind of a stress only. So there are beautiful points in that in acupuncture. The liver 3 sedation and all, whatever the anger it will come, it will suppress the anger like that. There are so many points are there. If you treat, we have so many successful records are there, treating these kind of people, especially why it is happening. You have to understand there is a more stress which is impacting your liver heat increases. And then there is a one more thing is heart heat. The
Okay.
heart, whenever the heat increases, then automatically the problem will start. So these things we will identify easily in our clinic. And if you have any questions, you can come to the clinic, and we will guide you on that. Yeah.
Sure, sir. So all these points we cannot put it on ourselves by ourselves, right? So it has to be done under
Yeah,
guidance.
these are the sensitive points. Whatever I told, right? There is a H1, liver 3. These are one of the wonderful points. But we shouldn't put yourself. There is should be some analysis should be taken care. Then only we can apply the point. So that's the reason we are not suggesting the points in public thing. Yeah.
Okay, so and then there are these kinds of kids who are falling ill with feverish. Every month the kid falls fever. For a month the school is off, and they are not able to understand any kinds of antibiotics. They go antibiotics is started, the kid will be fine. Again, monthly, or maybe like 6 months once the kids are getting fever and they sleep, irrespective of the seasonal changes. So what can we do for that?
In general, in sometimes some kids will get fever in the evening time. So, particular evening time, they will get a, that is due to the cold nature. Like let if you maybe they are playing in the water. That's one of the reason. Or otherwise, generally their body itself kaba body, and that's the reason. That's a one way of fever. The another way of fever is their stomach. They are spoiling the stomach, like some infection in the stomach. The food is not good. In that case, the food, it will impact your stomach weakness happen. As soon as the weakness happen, what happen, right? The body itself naturally increase the heat, and it try to kill the infection. That heat will produce. That is how the fever comes. So even maybe I can tell the point. If you put a K3 acupuncture point, it will strengthen your like excess of water, it will reduce in your body, because more water, right? That is the reason it is giving you a fever. So will control of our kidney meridian. And after putting the point, it will strengthen your earth element, and also it will strengthen your kidney, and you become a normal. Any fever, we can try that point. It's a safest
So
point. Yeah.
what if there are a lot of people who are very far and they can't come to clinic or anywhere else to put the point or under anybody's guidance? Any other way of any pressure points that they can help the kid to reduce the fever, sir?
uh, yeah, that's what I told. Na? That's what K3 is one of the best point
So
in
pressure points, they
yeah,
can just
K3.
press
Yeah,
the
press.
kidney point
There is a
and
K3 acupuncture point is there. There is a
okay.
generally we can, due to the any food infection we can do. And evening time fever it is coming means there is a point called K5. So these 2 points are general, and
Okay.
clinically there is one more point SA5, but we are not recommending those point. But some cases that will also will help. Pressing SA5 also will solve the problems.
Okay. So what about these vitamin deficiencies in the kids, sir?
Yeah.
So even for that, what can we do? Is the balancing the stomach is more than enough, or
Yeah,
what
in this
else can
case,
we do?
the B12, vitamin B12 deficiency, iron deficiency, blood is less.
Yeah.
This is all related to the spleen element in our acupuncture. We say
Okay.
the generally the concept behind is that fluid. If it is a fluid, become more the spleen, the element which will not function properly. If the spleen is not functioning properly, spleen is the one of the main part for like creating your blood in our body. Spleen, so it
Okay.
will secrete, it will create your blood, and then it will send blood to the whole body. So, and also it is responsible for all the vitamins and everything. If spleen is become weakness, so automatically what happened, the vitamin deficiency it will start come.
Okay.
So
So
strengthen the spleen. How you can strengthen the spleen means avoid a damn food. Like more milk is good, but if the same time more milk also it is we can avoid. If uh, vitamin related things, we can take some food wise soup related food, soup, any soups if
Any
you
kind
take,
of.
and then any protein excess protein rich food if you take,
So,
that
what
will be
kind
good.
of fruits might help for the
uh,
overall for the kids' health and immunity to get raised in small kids? What are the best food
okay,
vegetables or
if
fruits? What are the best ones
even
that you would
so
suggest?
we have to understand your kid, like first of all you have to understand your kid whether it is your kid is fall under heat related body or
Okay.
it's a cold related body. There are two juices we can suggest. If the fluid is more, the kid is like he is very fat and very slow and not digesting properly, in that case we can suggest a lemon juice, we can suggest, and then strengthen that spleen, we can suggest a pomegranate juice. These two juices are will improve the appetite, so he will get a hunger. The same time, if the person, the kid have is having more hunger, he is keep on eating, then we can give so like we can give like chill related foods,
Like
the
watermelon.
watermelon, muskmelon,
Okay.
grape juice, orange juice, mosambi. These are all cold natures. It will reduce your hunger. At the same time, it will make your body cool. So if any kids behaving like very anger and more active, we can give this kind of a juice. But make sure the very important that whenever you give a juice, you have to give before lunch.
Okay.
Before noon, you have to try to give so that he won't get a cold. See, whenever you take cold related juices,
So
that's we
it
have to
has
be
to be
careful here.
given in the
Yeah,
afternoon before 2 is the
before 1
best.
o'clock, before
Huh.
1 p.m., if you go, that will be good.
Okay.
So optimal time is 11 o'clock.
Okay.
If anyone want to have a juice, we can have juice at 11 o'clock. So very important. I can see that a lot of places people are having juices in the night. The nature of the juice is cold, and we shouldn't take the juices in the night. That is one more thing. And second thing is tender coconut. And tender coconut also, I have seen so many people they are taking in the night. That is not recommendable because the cold nature, right? It will you will get a sometimes if you are eating a tender coconut in the night, definitely you will get a lot of chance to get a fever. So we have to be
Okay.
careful whenever you take a juice. Yeah, but yeah, healthy food. That's what I always suggest. If you want the more vitamin micronutrients, you need like nuts. You will get a micronutrient. That is very important. No? So those, if you take more healthy food, you will be improved.
So even about these probiotics, what people are taking as supplements and stuff, what is the best way to get a probiotic? Because a lot of people nowadays are experiencing issues with the motion, constipation, or they are not able to easily pass the stool.
Hmm.
So we have understood that it might be a reason because they need a lot of probiotics. Anybody nowadays they have an issue, they'll go and Google it.
Hmm.
So basically, the issues related to gut health has become a new sensation
Yeah,
nowadays.
yeah.
So how do we get probiotic in a natural way, or how do we help them
No, no, we can
with
we
get.
can through acupuncture also we can easily we have a points like so maybe I will give some points which helps to improve our large intestine and small intestine. Um, how means like let's say some people, right, like they will get a bad smell in the mouth. That is a
Yeah.
first reason. How
Okay.
do you know
Hmm.
your gut health is not good? The bad smell is coming, keep on getting the burp, they will say. And the motion is very hard. Piles related problems coming. So these are the main reason where gut health is not good, so that
Okay.
we can easily understand. Okay, there are very nice points in the acupuncture. So the food also will be different based on the problem. The contributions, like let's say contribution, we have a two category. One is that in related contribution. We say in related means because you are not getting enough hunger, the fire is not going uh, down.
Down.
If
Okay.
fire is not going down means the motion also won't go. So the tightness will be there, they also feeling constipation. That is the category number one. The another category is they have excess hunger, and then their motion also very tight. This category we are giving a 2. Okay, now the 2 category, how you can improve the category, that's what we have to think. Generally, so if you are taking wrong food means it will give you a dysentery or some other problem. So you have to understand from the acupuncture perspective, there are two categories. One is that yin dominated like constipation, yang dominated constipations. In dominated constipation, what is the best way is you can take a pomegranate juice. That will improve your gut health. That's the one category. The second category is yang dominated, right? Yang dominated, how you can, that means already it is dry, it is heat, that motion area, large intestine area, how you can make more soft in that large intestine inside, right? The best thing is Mosambi juice.
Okay.
If you take a Mosambi juice, then it will smoothen your large intestine. These two juices, especially, otherwise Mosambi juice not suits for, then they can go for a watermelon juice. So these two juices will improve your gut health, and they can. So before that, whatever I said now, it is not generally everyone should not take it. So we have to consider which category he is. Based on that, he can take the food. Yeah.
Okay, sure. And nowadays, a lot of youngsters, like mid-aged and elderly people, are having excess knee pain. So, how do we deal with that knee pain, sir? Some are unable to sit down, some are unable to bend their legs. So, how can we help them, or what should we do for that?
Okay, maybe I will tell from the acupuncture perspective how we can solve these problems. There are knee pain itself. We say it's a knee pain. Generally, when see from outside, but there are plenty of category we are building it. Like first thing is there is not the between the bones, right? Between the bones, there will be a gel will be there. There could be a chance of the gel is less, so that what happen? The gel is become less, and the sound when they walk, right, they will get some sound. That's one category. The second category is the water, excess of water will be accumulated in the knee area. They will, the swelling will be there. There is swelling. If you touch also, we can say the finger, it will go come down and then up when you touch the muscles, that area. So that edema will be there. Yeah. So
if the skin slowly comes up, then
this categories we say is excess of water.
okay.
And the another category is the knee pain is comes due to the less water. People are not taking less, but they looks very lean, and the bone also become very thin, and not much calcium deposited in the bone. Automatically they will get a bone pain and also the knee pain. So there are 3 to 4 categories there in this knee pain, and this generally we can't say after seeing the patient knee pain means we can't see, like we can see what is the thing, but we can generally we can with the point we can solve the problems. Yeah.
So, is there any acupressure points for knee pains, or where anybody can just press certain points and then they can find a little relief?
So okay, let's say if it is a person having a more water in the legs area, then they can go for a K3 is one of the acupuncture point we can press. Okay, and
So we have to just press it for a few minutes every day, or how?
yeah, just a 10 times weekly, weekly twice, 10 times or 15 times you press, it will be good. And another point is for heat related, right? There is a liver one acupuncture point is there. If it is a more heat, they having an entire leg fully, not only knee, entire bone pain. We call it as a bone pain because the heat is reducing all water, so it is taking strength from the bone. So that's a another category. For them, we can use liver one acupuncture point. They can just press 10 times. That is enough. Yeah.
Okay, and the main, so almost what we see a lot of thing is people suffering from gastric. So they are unable to even decide whether it is gastric, acidity, bloating. So some of them are just having those chest pain related because of gastric. So how do they differentiate which is what, and how do we help them, sir, or how can they help themselves?
So first of all, here we have to understand one thing. What is that, gastric or acidity? There are two categories there. The difference between the gastric and acidity, with the concept is so different. When the person having a more hunger, so they only get the gastric related problems.
Okay.
Acidic problem, actually their hunger is low, but they feel like a hunger. How do you come to know it? After you eat the food also, within half an hour you will feel that I am having hunger. That is the acidity. And their gastric related problem, their motion will be very hard. They cannot, like, that is the one reason we can easily find out. the same way, whatever I told, right? The Mosambik juice
Yeah.
will help for them, and for the other persons acidic related, they can go for a lemon juice. That's the best solution, but they shouldn't take it in the empty stomach. They have to take after the food, maybe after half an hour. If they take, acidity will be slowly. So first of all, you have to understand the differentiation. The same thing, sometimes gastric problem, right? That it will rising up in your chest area, some burning, some that is a gastric. Acidity means the food will come out from your stomach.
Okay.
That is the way you can, you can ask the question. The food is coming out from your stomach, it not digesting, then it is a acidity.
Okay. So, like, for the last end of the thing, I just want to ask a last question for a lot of people who are suffering, sir. They are all suffering with this obesity, weight, a lot of they have all put on weight. A lot of them are suffering. They are trying a lot of exercise and everything. So, nothing is working. So, what can we do?
Okay, fine. So the weight related problem, there are even here also the acupuncture we divide into two categories. Like the one is that excess of fluid, which is increasing, then you are put on more weight, and the that fluid will accumulate in our body. That is the one thing, and the another reason is the liver is not working properly. Like the cholesterol will keep depositing. It is not like digesting. That is also one of the category. Basically that cold related things, but heat related also, some people, right, because of excessive heat our body will be expanding, that also they feel like very fat. So in pitta nature also you will be you get a obesity will come, and then kaba nature also obesity will come. And if you don't know how to differentiate, maybe if you come to the clinic, they will guide you how to differentiate whether pitta or kaba. So based on that protocol will be different, and so better don't treat yourself. First you identify what is your body nature, pitta, kaba or vata, and based on that if you take a diet it will be good. But simply if you take a someone taken like orange juice or this what is the gooseberry juice or lemon juice that nowadays you are seeing, right, definitely that won't work. So because body to body and person to person, and it will be different. So you have to follow that what is the category is, and then we can take a food. Definitely we can solve the problem. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So we have got a lot of information today. So we'll be looking forward for another session with you, sir. Thanks a lot. We learned a lot today.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Sona. Definitely, like this, not only this area. We will talk about more on this, like how a little bit, so that what is the easiest way to solve the problem through simple acupuncture point, and then juices and fruits and everything. Maybe we can continue with the next class. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks.